Zamora!
You should be dead.
Macros tried to kill me. He failed. Let's find out.
Me or anybody else cannot make this decision for you. I played and finished the game, so I'm going to tell you my thoughts in order for you to figure out if it's worth the purchase or not. For me, the only way this is worth it, it's only if you specifically play it in cooperative, also known as co-op. As a single player experience, it's kind of like a hard pass. I did not enjoy playing this by myself, and why? Because it's not a good game. And the only way I had fun was with a friend. Kinda fun. We were together, we talked about stuff, in real life via Discord, grinded the levels, and killed a few bosses together. All of this at hard difficulty. Not because we are, experts or anything like that. Just because at normal or easy difficulty, the game is even more boring and bad guys get taken down very easily. You also get more and better high quality loot on hard difficulty, and the boss fights, while not challenging, they actually put up a fight, which is good. So hard difficulty kind of worked for us. I played this maybe, 50%, I would say half of it, grinding secondary missions by myself, and 50% with 2 more friends for a total of max 3 people in co-op that Godfall allows. 3 people, however, even at hard difficulty, it was too easy. It was incredibly easy. I feel like 2 people in co-op was the more balanced experience. So 3 people is too crowded. You and a friend would be kind of like the sweet spot if you want to enjoy this. There is, however, speaking of people, a small hiccup. As far as I'm concerned, even if, and that's a hard if, you can convince yourself to buy this game, you will also need to convince your friend or friends to do the same thing. And I believe that's going to be difficult.
Exactly. And that's the problem.
How is that a problem?
The story. No one cares. This is not a memorable story, and I felt like I needed to skip every single dialogue, even though the game doesn't give you this option, and I feel like it should. You have 3 maps, or as the game calls it, realms. Earth, water, and air. In order to progress in the main story, you need to get some sigils. Earth sigils, water sigils, and so on. That means the game kind of forces you into secondary quests, which I guess is not particularly a bad thing. The game kind of lets you thus explore the certain map more and kind of, go through the map up until you get bored, and you will get bored quite fast. You will find on the map chests, relics, and fallen soldiers. Basically items. All right, we're just going to call them items that you can pick up when you are in a certain mission. These items are always, without exception, in the same exact place each time you reload the map. You can reload the map infinite amount and just keep farming these chests and items forever without having to complete any objectives. If you kind of find interesting this type of farming, maybe you don't. I don't know. It's boring, but you could do it. Or a bit more entertaining, I guess, maybe. Learn a certain boss fight, learn its moves, and reload the mission infinite amount of times, killing the boss over and over and over again. Once you finish a mission, you can repeat that mission forever. The quest doesn't change. The objectives in the quests don't change. The location of the items don't change. The location of the bosses or the bad guys, mobs on the map do not change. Nothing changes. Nothing ever changes. You can repeat the same map over and over. It's always going to be the same. Eventually, when you have enough sigils, you can proceed on a different map to a different part of the main story missions, and you will face a different main boss battle. I think there are four main boss battles. There is a skill tree, and you get to unlock up to 3 more combinations of moves. Basically, you're combining light attack plus heavy attack plus shield block and the special ability. That's it. But like, seriously, these skill tree, even if it kind of gives you the impression that you become stronger as you level up and you add more skills, when in fact bad guys take longer to beat, actually, simply because they also get stronger and have different attacks over time. So at level 50, you're farming and grinding as you were doing it at level 10. There's no difference. I did not see any difference. The different armors in the game. I guess that's the most interesting part of this, Godfall, different armors, right? Because we saw it in the previews, and we saw it when this was shown to us back in May, August? I don't know when they were doing these previews. And that's what really got me excited. Up until I played a game and I was no longer excited. Because there's not much to get excited about. They are a total of 12 armors, 12 different ones, 6 on one side and 6 on the other, I think. Not sure as I'm making this video. There is no difference between one armor and the other. Well, technically there is, and they look different, but no, there isn't. There really isn't. Each armor has a different ultimate attack and ability. Some are able to summon 3 spirits, and others deal a certain damage for 15 seconds. Some use poison, some use void attack, water, earth attack, etc. In the end, all look the same and kind of do exactly the same amount of damage. You can upgrade and enchant weapons, rings, necklaces, basically your accessories. Everything can be enchanted up to +5 and upgraded to a maximum of legendary. So you don't need to farm legendary items, because by the end of the game, and not just at the end, even during the game, you can make your own legendary items without any problems. I stopped getting excited about drop, since this is a action looter. The looting part stopped getting excited because legendary items simply can be made without any issue. And once again, unfortunately, the game really doesn't give you reasons to get much excited. Conclusion, I kind of felt like Godfall is more like a glorified tech demo than actual full video game. It's the first game to be released for PlayStation 5. And I guess it's supposed to show us this amazing new type of graphics and, mechanics and whatnot. The color palette in the game is oversaturated. You're probably not going to be able to tell by this video, but it is. It's highly, highly saturated, and it's bad. Everything is saturated and the details just don't exist. They just added more contrast, more saturation. If you want details, you can go play Far Cry 5, I guess, or something, but not Godfall. I tried with HDR on, it made it worse. I tried it with off, it's still bad. I ended up turning HDR on and used my monitor's eye saver mode just so I could just turn down those colors. They were hurting my eyes, and with eye saver on the monitor, I was able to play for a longer time. So maybe next year at 10-15 euros, heavily discounted, If you have nothing else to play with your friends, I guess you can pick this up. But right now, at full price, etc., no, I don't recommend it. But these are my thoughts, and if you played it, I would like to hear your opinion. You matter, your thoughts matter, and opinions, so let us know in the comment section down below. What do you think about Godfall? Take care and stay healthy. Peace.